Backlot being a good map. They'll be struggling along with in the area of 14 frames per second. But for most people, Backlot is a pretty good map. It's relatively well balanced. Either side can be relatively strong depending on the team's particular styles. There's a lot of variety to it. Probably slightly too many potential nade kills early on in the round, but they're avoidable. Based on that performance, I'd say these teams are pretty much evenly matched.
Indeed, it was a very good game. 13-10. Couldn't have got much closer there on Crossfire. Like you were saying before, I feel Backlot is a rather balanced map. Just comes down to your computer really if you enjoy it or not. Just gonna wait now for the players to ready up so they can knife 4 sides.
The other interesting thing about Backlot is often just how people play with the scope on this map. I mean, teams like ours will always use a scope. Other teams will mix up between a scope and an AK.
Yeah, indeed. In Reason, when I played for Reason, we didn't play with an AK. The third AK, like I was saying, Chronic always used the scope. Sometimes Baker would pick it up because he would fall behind. But like you were saying, teams can play differently. Zodiac and Exor played really well, both top fragged for their teams on the first map, which was Crossfire. We'll see if they both play him here with scopes. At the minute, Exor has the AK in hand, waiting for the Slovenian to ready up.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if he took the AK for the entire map. There are advantages to using the AK on the scope. It gives you a slightly more aggressive 5th player. And if you're playing a very aggressive style, that can be very good. I mean, a lot of the times playing against a Nexus, they will pull this sort of strategy, but then again, a Nexus have done some very strange things on this map in the past, even to the point of having Bocco sniping for them occasionally, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of variety they can pull out, and it's important to... You know that the other team's playing a scope, and suddenly they don't have that scope, and they've got an additional AK pushing forwards, it can occasionally take you very slightly by surprise, so... definitely good to watch what the scopes are doing on this map.
Indeed. Still waiting for Zodiac now, the Slovenian sniper, to ready up.
We've got a couple of players AK for a couple of minutes, so...
Yeah.
Gonna have another knife round coming up. Always very exciting for any viewers out there, a knife round. The players run aimlessly across the map.
People enjoyed your knife round, so I'm gonna let you take this one away.
Okay, so let's watch this. So we're gonna be watching somewhat 6-or. We're watching 6-or. That's what I've decided. We can tell by his movement that he's a very accomplished knife round player. The way he's sprinting and then stopping and then sprinting and then stopping, really building the suspense for all the viewers. Okay, he's obviously spotted this player moving past the tank. Doesn't want to go for him because that would be lame. Going to move into the back A position. No, boom, stop it. Okay, so we've got ourselves a 1v4 here. For me, I've never won a 1v4 knife, so I can't imagine how it happens, but people have done before. He's gone for the old running away strategy before turning around and stabbing someone in the face. And then gets taken down by Exor. Very skilled round once again, and they choose attack, which is exactly what I would have done in this situation. Attacks, well, I wouldn't say either side is particularly stronger than the other on this map, but we definitely prefer attack, and I think a lot of teams do as well. It really depends how you play it. Oh, I've joined a team. I'm a fool. Okay, I've fixed this.
Here we go. Like you were saying, they picked attack. Definitely my favoured half for this map. Gives you a lot more freedom to roam around. On this map, of course, if you're on the defensive side, you either go A or B or sit in mid. If you do go mid, you can't really move around a lot because the middle building is heavily in favour of the attack players. Get a couple of AKs in there, maybe on the roof, which has been seen a lot more commonly recently. Rather imber spot for an AK to get up there.
Yeah, the middle row position becomes stronger and stronger, the less likely it is for a player to be comfortable in top B, and that's very much the norm now. It's very, very hard when you're on defence to actually take control of top B. More recent times, you'll generally have that controlled by the defence. Certain teams play a sort of more tin-based sort of AK position, which can be very irritating to players such as myself, but overall, mid-house has become very much the most important part of the map in some ways.
Indeed. That's where I sit with my AK. Just waiting now for one player of each team to ready up, as well as our very own Poppy.
On Yonstar now, see if he's actually here. And he is, so as soon as Poppy's ready, we will
There we
go
go.
into the exciting rounds of Backlot 5v5.
Waiting on Poppy as we were yesterday.
Poppy has no interest in this game starting.
No, not a fan of Backlot, it would seem.
It's all up to you now, soldier. Finish the mission.
We will say something to the players so as to not let them think that we're ignoring
We should be
them.
polite.
We should be
what it
polite
is.
to players. Players are important people that need to be respected. And if you ignore them,
Doesn't
they
seem
get very
Poppy
upset.
thinks so.
No, Poppy doesn't care at all.
Really
Unfortunately,
rude.
because he is our streamer.
Finish the
Bit
mission,
of an issue.
soldier. It's all up to you now.
And if I'm having a look through the guns, it looks like Zodiac sticking with the scope. Exor, on the other hand, yeah, also scoping. So let's see how that goes, because generally scopes will... Oh, I believe our streamer is back, so we are off to the races, as it were. Some of us would like to watch CL.
Champions League, mate.
Ah yes, my knowledge of football is lacking in this regard.
Who needs football when you have COD 4 there?
Okay, so we're moving into the first round now. Zodiac splitting off towards the B side, looking for anyone pushing out of MG. Spots the scope, takes him down. Very good first round for Zodiac. Exor playing it slightly weak. And finds his team in a 2v5 situation. Zodiac going for some rather lovely frag movie-esque shots here. Didn't manage to pull that one off, but pleasant thought. Lucky picks up a frag for the remaining two players of Croatia. We're feeling pretty good about that. Another potential kill on the A bomb site here. Ah. But instead, Darix has managed to find his way into top A. Or lunging straight back out door and dying. Very unfortunate there. Unfortunate. So let's go with Lucky one for the last few minutes, or few minutes, let's hope not, a few moments of the round, we assume. Surrounded pretty much from all sides. Gaunt looks for the knife kill, doesn't manage to get it, and instead shoots him for the deagle. So that was a pretty straightforward round there for Slovenia. Zodiac picking up a good couple of kills at the start, a nade kill and an early pick on the enemy scope, which gives him so much freedom on this map, unless the mid-house player is very, very good or very, very aggressive.
Gonna follow 6 on now, as a lot of nades kills going out.
Oh,
Brilliant
my.
plus 10 there on that nade on the Croatian players. Just gonna sit passively and patiently on the A stairs, watching towards the middle A bomb site door. Can't be seen from top B ruins. Looks like the two remaining Croatian players, Exor and Lucky, are pushing towards this B site. 6 still waiting patiently in A. Not an awful lot happening yet, waiting for a couple of peaks. Gonna look around the map now. Got Zodiac prone in spawn, Gaunt prone behind Tin, and Prodigy waiting in back A behind the girders. As Lucky has made his way onto the roof, mid-roof that is, with his AK, the imbalanced spot we were talking about before. Players aren't in a great spot to take him down from there, but he has left the bomb in MG Gardens towards the tank. So a bit of a problem there if they should get a couple of kills and try and get the bomb down. Lucky sees the guy in girders and is tagged up by him, throws the nade out towards him. Smoke, takes him down with a nade. Lucky gets smoked, has to move, going to make his way towards the bomb. Only 24 seconds now to try and get the bomb down on the B site. The Slovenian players have pushed towards.
Exor there, throwing out the worst smoke ever.
Getting it caught. Lucky feeling another smoke is needed. Gonna watch Zodiac now, the Slovenian scope taken down by Exor. 6 pushing through. Fantastic start to the round, gets another kill. Can hear the player running around. Gets the 4th kill of the round. That's fantastic play by 6 4 kills that round. Giving them it's now 1-1. Fantastic play.
That was really well played for so long by Lucky and Exor. Unfortunate that Lucky apparently doesn't use sound of any kind and therefore was unable to pick out the player opposing him. But I think they probably would have noticed there that their enemy B side is really quite weak. They let them walk straight through there. The only player they had was bottom tin, really. And it just sort of demonstrated a lack of cohesion from the Slovenian side.
A lot of kills getting taken there. We were following Darix getting killed by a nade at the bricks area. Croatia left with 3 players now and Slovenia left with 4. lot of the Croatian players hold up around this mid building now. Exor with an AK. Gonna watch Jonstar, who was just on the bin, gets a kill onto Gaunt. Playing patiently now at this red crate. Gonna work his way towards the bin. Watch towards bottom A. Real passive play now by both sets of players. See Exor there, prone in his way along Tin Road. Exor taking down Jonstar with a headshot through the wall. I assume he was going for Zodiac, as Zodiac is heavily tagged up. Both sets of players waiting for the enemies to make mistakes before they make their move. Nuke missing a few shots there onto Croatian players who are pushing bricks. Here's a weapon change, and the player trying to climb the ladder falls off, and Nuke kills Exor, who seems to be playing the AK role now. Drop the scope. Nuke with his second kill in quick succession, taking down Lucky. Exor and Lucky seem to be constantly the last two players alive at the end of the round. Is that because some players going over aggressive and they're still playing passive, or what do you think?
Yeah, normally it's just the way of this round. Again, if you're playing against Nexus and people like that, you'll generally notice there are normally the same sort of two players alive at the end of the round, and it's just the positions and the way it is. I mean, you'll generally lose a lot of people early on at A, on either side of the team, so hard to tell. But you can definitely win rounds quite easily using just two players, because of the way the map's balanced out. But I think they just need to sort out their teamwork very slightly, as Slovenia get off to another flying start this round. Exor picking up a kill on Nuke to make it less of a differential. Gets a smoke nade thrown at him for his good measure. Now we're following Jonstar. Back onto Exor. Right, we're on Exor, who's jumping off mid-roof. Jonstar saves him completely there as he gets pushed from below him. Exor going back into bottom mid. He was realising that mid's a very strong position for him to be in, especially when he's got a teammate who's trying to weed out enemy players. But at the same time, it means that if Jonstar gets pushed or for any reason he gets taken out, then his teammate's very, very isolated. So now we've got Jonstar stuck in top B. They know where he is. They're going to be watching this door. Manages to fly out, gets a couple of tags on the scope. Unfortunate not get the kill there, and Zodiac takes him down. Well played by Zodiac. Very unfortunate for Jonstar there, but he was in an awkward spot at that point in the game. And this
4-0. 4-0 for the
following...
Slovenians on defence.
Right, we're on Jonstar again. Okay, so Jonstar's behind yellow car, just throwing a few shots out through the middle fence, trying to get a bit like pushing out of that garage area. They haven't lost any players to nades this time. This is beneficial to their push. A lot of SMG shots raining in around mid. Got the player on that mid bin, who's going back towards tin, but Jonstar's just playing very cagey around elbow and keeping this bomb safe. They don't want it let down in an awkward position. Let's see if they can slowly take A, which seems to be what they're trying to do. Got a couple of players pushing through mid, one of whom's been taken down. Darix takes down Gaunt. So it's 4v3 for Croatia. They're in a better spot than they have been in the majority of the other rounds they've thus had. And Jonstar takes down Nuke, good play by him. Excellent shot in fact off bricks. Gets onto the yellow wall, trying to have a look at girders. Doesn't need the assistance from him. This flare takes down Prodigy and Zodiac drops Exor. And we have ourselves a 1v3. Ended shortly by Darix, who has no respect for Zodiac in his 1v3s.
First round on the board for the Croatians now. So hopefully they pick up some momentum so we can see a bit of a more tight-knit game. Going to follow Nuke, the aggressive SMG for Slovenia. Tries to get into this A building, but gets naded by Darix, who clutched the last round there. A lot of shots being exchanged. Flare onto Sixor, the Slovenian. Flare taking a lot of bullets. Darix getting a second kill on the run onto Prodigy. Lucky jumping out of the building to kill Gaunt. As he gets the kill, he actually falls to his death. Zodiac killing Darix there. Just misses the bomb planter. Flare jumps around aggressively. Flare and Exor with the revenge kill. It's now 2-4 in favour of the Slovenians. Gonna follow Fly now. Back and behind him, the Croatian. Playing ever so passively. Lining up a little aggressive nade there towards back A. That's a new one for me. Or aggressive nades by the Slovenians. Immediately down to 5-2. Back to their old tricks. Looks like Exor and Lucky are the last two players alive again. Gonna follow Exor. With the bomb in hand, spawn. Going towards the L bend. Sees a player at Brick's door. Couple of shots ring past him. Pushes towards mid building now. Gonna try and go for this rat hole, taking the SMG in hand. Goes through rat hole towards front tin. Peeks around, doesn't get spotted by any enemy players. Gets shot underneath tin by Gaunt, the AK player, and Gaunt getting his second kill in quick succession there onto Lucky. 5-2. Nades so decisive on this one.
When I said before the map that avoiding those nades was relatively straightforward, apparently Derek's Jonsar and Flyer disagree with me completely. And we're going to follow Gaunt up. We had a good end of the round that particular round, so let's see what we can do here. Really is consistently playing this tin area, and they really should be noticing that and making an issue of it. If you can make life difficult for the tin player, it throws off your B defense completely. Gaunt pushing up to rat hole. Relatively aggressive. Lag slightly, and that's up to me. Gaunt takes down Exor. Pushing up into top mid. There's a player up here already. And he gets dropped by Jonsar from top B. All left on Prodigy, it's sort of back A. Around spawn car park. He's got an inkling that they're probably going towards B. He's just covering his own back right now, and probably hoping desperately they try and plant on the front of the bomb, looking at him, which they're unlikely to do. Spots player in garage, takes him down. Flyer being a little bit overeager there. So now they know where he is. They've got two very strong positions on the bomb site, at the white wall and in laundry. Probably going to have to pick off a pretty decent shot onto the white wall guy, and then he may have a chance. That's what he can do. And just to slide through the window there into an increasingly weak position. Tries to waste a few bullets for the Odim, flies through with the grace of an eagle, but is taken down by Lucky One, who was not lucky in the slightest there. He just shot him in the face.
5-3, a much tighter game. Gonna follow Lucky now as he got that decisive kill in that round. Following him now. Gonna nade towards spawn car. A couple of players patiently wait for the nades to finish out back A. Kills exchanged from both teams, resulting in Slovenia left with 4 and Croatia left with 3. Dareks and Flyer falling down for the Croatians. We're going to watch Lucky now as he waits patiently in the middle building with his AK, peeking towards Tin, and then Girders sees the guy at top A and is taken down by Prodigy. Didn't even he tags him up a few times. Gonna follow Exor now. Playing patiently with the bomb in hand at front MG. Beyond star for the Croatians, pulling another kill back. 2v3 in favour of Slovenia still. Both players working towards this B site, as the Croatians have done several times this map. It seems to be a much weaker team for Slovenia, much weaker bomb site, sorry, for the Slovenians. Playing ever so patiently, checking all his corners, waiting. Trying to get another peek so they can get the bomb down. Jonstar taken down by Gaunt. Exor missed the first initial couple of shots onto the Slovenian player as they push across. The fake comes out from Exor, jumps up onto the wall. Here's the player towards the spawn. As he peeks away, the player comes around the corner, has a couple of shots, gets a tag. The 6-0 comes around the corner to finish off Exor. 6-3 now in favour of Slovenia.
Unfortunate for the two players trying to win that clutch there, but they need to start noticing that their 2v3s are getting relatively close to winning the rounds for them at that bomb site. If you apply more pressure, maybe 3 or even 4 or maybe even 5 players at B, they're almost certain to pick up a round or 2. But now it's 3-6, and we're following Prodigy, so let's see what goes on. Very casual stance in back A, dies to a player in top A who should really have been called if they were doing their jobs at A correctly, and now they've lost complete control of the A bomb site. 6-0's stuck in basement. If he pushes out, he's even going to have to flip a coin and hope for the best. Or he's going to try and play it smart. The smoke nade's probably going to help him if he can get onto the bomb site here and pick up a couple of frags. Duck onto the bomb site. Kills the player planting. And unfortunately doesn't get a second. Would have done if the wallbang hadn't come through from the stairs, but well played nonetheless. Suddenly it's 4-6, so reasonably close game. I don't think the attackers have done quite enough damage as they would like to, but I will let Kyle take away with Exor this round.
Thank you very much. Going to follow Exor now. We've started the game, of course, with the scope. Got an AK now, banging towards that middle door, trying to get a lucky kill on some aggressive players in middle there. Working towards bottom B as he has done all half, taking the AK into bottom middle building, working his way up. Now decided to go towards rat hole as a couple of his teammates are already holed up in the middle building. Fires a couple of warning shots out towards back in there, doesn't quite get a tag. Hops over the wall. 6-all getting 3 kills. A quick plus 15 there
Big
for the
play.
Slovenian player. Slovenian player getting 3 kills. Going to follow Jonstar now, the last remaining Croatian player. Fails the jump, I think. I'm not sure if it meant to land where he did. Smoke helping him out a bit there, trying to get the bomb. Isn't quite sure where it is. Sees one player, tags him up. Tagged up himself, and Prodigy gets the kill from top 10 onto Jonstar. Fantastic play there, aggressive play from 6-or, sorry, the Slovenian.
Yeah, very good round by 6-or. Very good round. He's 12-6 right now.
Gonna follow 6-or now after that fantastic plus 15 by him initially. Line neck of his nade into L-bend. Gonna go in now. Oh, there's already a player in A. Lucky taking down 2 players. A fantastic rush there by the Croatian. Prodigy replying with a kill onto Flare. Zodiac sees a player top A. Lucky takes down Prodigy and Gaunt takes down Lucky. 3v2 in favour of the Croatians now. Croatians, of course, with the bomb. Bomb is in bottom A and they've dropped it, trying to get a little bit more aggressive. If they die with the bomb, game over in most respects. Drop it, be a bit more aggressive. They don't know where the bomb is still. They see a player for JCB, last player. Jonstar takes down Zodiac and it's 7-5 victory on the half for the Croatians.
And
Fantastic half.
Yeah, they'll look at that as a success, I reckon, because they were down a significant number of rounds. Was it 5-1 at a certain point?
Yeah, it was.
And they brought it back to 5-7, so we could be okay with that. As I said, the map's very changeable regarding which side can be considered the strongest, and it very much depends on the 2 teams playing at the time, so we'll see what they can do. I'd say that they're probably a bit more comfortable on defence, just judging by how they were playing that. Either that or they're going to be very, very weak on defence. No offence to the players involved, and they're excellent. But there are a few rather glaring weaknesses in their attack, which I'm sure they will seek to rectify for their next game if they go through.
Indeed. If they go through, they will either face the Czech Republic, who won versus Hungary yesterday. Team Nexus, of course, as they were dubbed by the community. 4 of the Nexus players played for them. 2-1 victory for the Czech Republic. Waiting now onto the Slovenian players, Zodiac and 6-or, who have been the 2 decisive players for the team on both maps so far. Zodiac having a fantastic half with the scope and 6-or, getting some of the clutch kills Slovenia needed. Gonna go with 6-or here, the Slovenian player, the SMG, who's been playing rather aggressive all game. Rushes out towards this A site, gets tagged up on his way. Gonna try and follow Darix now as he pushes with the SMG aggressively as front A, takes down the aggressive push from 6-or. Tries pushing through onto the bomb. Flare comes through to his left and he is taken down by Nuke. Gaunt also taking down Flare and Jonstar getting the revenge kill onto Gaunt. It's now 3-2 in fate 2-1, sorry. Can't even get my words out without the
Croatians. All the players have suddenly died. There we go. That's the end of the round. And yes, so
7-6 for the Slovenians.
6-or would have been. Sorry, I didn't hear who we were following this round just then. I'm going to just talk about the last round then. 6-or definitely wanted to relish that fast spawn. He got straight into A, and then unfortunately was taken down by Darix through the wall. So we'll see what we can do this round. No kills being exchanged yet. Gaunt finally taken down by Jonstar, and then Lucky follows up with a kill onto Nuke. 6-or is in top B with the scope, having a look around. He's got some danger around him, depending if he notices that there are 2 players in and around the MG house. Player takes down 6-or, suddenly it's a 2-man party for Zodiac and Prodigy. Zodiac takes down 6-or, good play by him. Tagged up. Relatively hard, you don't need to regen. Prodigy suddenly dropped by Lucky and it's just Zodiac left with approximately 1 hit point. Let's see what you can do with that 1 hit point. Not a great deal,
an awful lot.
other than get stuck in a window and sprayed. But that's fine, he did his best. And suddenly it's a 7-7 game. Very tight indeed. And we're following Jonstar this round, so let's take it away with him. He is looking for the sort of middle area nade, that's going to land relatively near the yellow wall. And he's going to head towards back A. Now, if I were him, I would be keeping an eye on top A at the moment, because they're being relatively aggressive there. Not this round though, there's not a single person even encroaching on A house's borders. Everything's completely fine at A. Makes his way very neatly into top A, gets behind the blue barrel, or very near to it. He's a bit weak from the direction of L-bend at the moment, but this position is very strong, especially if anyone peeks into top mid. Player takes down Gaunt. Jonstar so very nearly takes down 6-or, who then kills Flare. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to kill the proning player, but I'm sure he'll make up for it very, very soon. So now he knows those up here in mid-house. 6-or's going to stick around there, just in the lower mid area. Very dangerously pushes out towards tank. He knows Jonstar's positioning. Jonstar doesn't either spot him or doesn't care about him. And makes his way towards girders and the back wall. Right, spots the scope moving towards bricks. That's very telling. The scope will generally not wander off on his own unaccompanied. Sees another player moving towards. They know there's 2 players there now. Six will get second down. Darix has just destroyed them on the A-bomb site. And we're left with, it seems to be Prodigy at the tank, and he's taken down by Jonstar. Well done. Excellent play there by Darix, holding that A site pretty much on his own. Very late round push towards A, so can't really say that it was unexpected that he got both the kills, but still very good by him. And we have a timeout, obviously. This is not the way a normal round looks.
Indeed, timeout calling by the Slovenians. I'm sure they were wanting the half to go much more in their favour after the aggressive victory of the first half, but the Croatians have come back very well.
Yeah,
8-7 in favour of the Croatians now. We assumed this would happen, as every round that they lost before, they were losing 1 player left on the other team. And it was the B side that was the problem this half. It seems to be the problem this half as well. They can't really hold mid either. Very strong at A with Jonstar in top A for the Croatians, playing really well. The cover's a bit lacking, I think. We'll just watches towards mid building, not really peeking towards yellow wall or L.
Yeah, that's certainly the case, but at the same time, a case could be made for the way he's playing it. You could be saying that he's not giving away any early kills at A. Having an SMG stuck in A on his own is a very limiting position. He can't rotate. He's very easy to get peeked because he can't peek from anywhere. He has no idea if they're in mid, tank, bricks. He's very, very limited as soon as Jonstar dies. So Jonstar's doing a reasonable job. I think that
it's Darix as well in bottom A. He's been doing fantastic.
Yep, Darix is doing great on his own. I think we'll probably be seeing more pressure going towards B. When they get into A very fast and they've got a player in top A very fast, then the Slovenians are realising they can get a lot of kills there. But if they don't get in quickly, then Darix is pretty much causing a significant amount of havoc every single time. If they try and go there late, it's not going well. So either go there very fast or go B. If they can get a player into top B quite quickly and then a later player into top mid, then suddenly they've got pretty much the entire map and their opponents have to go into small rabbit holes and hope for the best. We're still timed out here. I thought it was because Nuke was lagging. He may have been just fixing that.
I'm not sure. He was 999 for a little moment there. He might have been tabbing out. I'm not entirely sure. All players' internet's ping better than mine, to be fair. Lucky's ping spiked up to 117. It's quite constant there at the minute. They might be waiting for that to disappear. Nothing being exchanged by the players here. So not an awful lot of interest going on in chat here. While we've got a little break here, why don't you go on to Facebook and check us out. Stick Interlate TV into Facebook search and you will find us. Give us a like. Tell us if there's any games coming up soon that you'd like us to cast, or if you're interested in becoming a caster for the station. While you're there, go into IRC, Interlate-TV, or go into our website itself, interlate.tv, and let us know what you like about the stream, what you don't like about the stream, what you want us to improve. If you're having problems with your own stream, one of our technicians online could give you a hand, answer your thread, and hopefully it benefits you. A couple of the players now starting to ready up. Slovenians are...
We're heading towards the southern trend of readies up, if that continues.
Yeah, come on.
4 players remaining. Darek, Jonstar, Zodiac, Zixor, please press your F keys.
Poppy being impatient there. Here we go. There's a couple waiting for 4 of the remaining players now. OBM, Poppy. Bad manners.
Mega bad manner. Would have kicked from EG a long time ago.
EG is just not fond of this.
Alright, so it's all on Darek now. Darek's raised up and off we go. Woo-hoo!
Here we go. Gonna follow Nuke now, the Slovenian player getting his initial smoke and grenade out towards this middle. Throws his frag out with the SMG. Is gonna push towards B side. Could go towards mid yet. Sees the initial nade, rush nade going out in front of him, setting the yellow car on fire. smoked there, is going to surely push in towards top B ruins. Does so. Unbeknownst to him, there is a player up there going towards these stairs. The scope in Exor, nuke taken down by Exor there with the deagle. Indeed, time in there. 2 players left for the Slovenian team. Lucky getting another kill onto Gone. 5 players left for the Croatian lineup. Zodiac, seen a player there at top A, shoots a couple of rounds, doesn't get a kill. Fantastic timing there. Zodiac shooting a guy Lucky in tin. As he's shooting, takes down one player, takes down Flare. Also continues on then to take down Lucky. Prodigy with a kill onto Darix. Exor with a kill onto Prodigy, leaving Zodiac the last man alive in L-Bend with the SMG and AK in hand. This is where the bomb is dropped into top B, waiting ever so patiently now, looking over the tank into mid building. Slowly moving his way towards tank.
Croatia would
AK
have to do
in
something
hand.
immeasurably foolish to lose this round. The bomb's in a really awful spot for him, not just because of timing, just because of the amount of crossfire that can occur on your way over there. Zodiac's obviously not interested in winning the round, decides to go for a kill in top mid. There's not much he can really do. Looks for a wall bang, not going to find it, almost falls to his death, and is taken down by Yonstar.
Main man Yonstar with another kill there onto Zodiac to win the round for the Croatians. Fantastic crossfire there by the team at the end, fantastic positions.
Right, so we're on board with Flare now, who has charged towards A and is now front A, looking for anyone pushing past tank. No one's pushed up. He could be in a really, really good position here if he can just realise how good of a position he is in. Here's players behind him towards yellow wall. Spots one at tank. Oh, he's made a slight mess of it, looking for the kill, gets saved by his teammate and is taken down from bottom mid. That was exactly what he didn't want to do. He took his good position and then he turned it into nothing of any kind other than, well, slight amusement, so good job to him for that. And now we've got Zodiac and Prodigy, who takes down Lucky, up against Exor, Darix and Yonstar, 2v3. And they're very split up, so they're completely polarised on the map right now. Prodigy's coming back round through spawn to try and meet up with his teammate and have a chat. Prodigy and MG Ali just watching, see if anyone's heard him pushing away and followed him. Hasn't seen anyone, besides they haven't, moves off.
Oh.
During which Zodiac picked off Exor, goodbye scope. Zodiac's pushing now, very gently pushing up the ladder. Spotted by Darix, who's in the worst possible place for Zodiac there. Rather unfortunate for him, but that's the risk you take when you flip a coin and decide I'm going to crawl up this ladder. Prodigy, very winnable round now. Pick off one in top A, now he's just got the one at Taxi. Can he get across? Manages to get across. Should be a relatively safe bomb plant now unless he gets on the fence and wallbangs the wall. He's not going for it, he's going straight past the tank. If he rushes towards front A, he'll be in a very slightly stronger position for about 1 second. No, he's lost his advantage. Okay, so now Prodigy's probably in the stronger spot. He's at bricks. If the player pushes in from MG and he hears him in any way, he can push around front A. He could flip a coin and hope for the best and push front A, which is a relatively okay idea as long as he's not top A watching the front door. Here's him on the bomb site. Probably not the best idea to fake in this situation, I'd say. But, yep, Prodigy spots him on the bomb. Yonstar's faked it again. Prodigy realises and gets the kill on Yonstar. Very well played by Prodigy. Yonstar, a bit unfortunate not to see him a little earlier, but did the best he could and a very good round. Very good round indeed.
Indeed, great round to win there. Had the bomb, was behind. Gonna follow Gaunt here for the Slovenian team. Pushing through MG Garden towards this yellow wall, looking over for the nades before he pushes around. Slovenia making use of their great nades again as they have done all game, giving them an advantage. 3 players remaining now for the Croatians. Exor picking up a scope kill onto Nuke. Gaunt playing ever so passively in this middle building. Players getting taken down underneath him. Darix taken down by Prodigy. Darix, of course, the aggressive SMG player there. 3v2 situation with Exor, Yonstar remaining for Croatia. Following Gaunt now for Slovenia, who are falling behind 9 rounds to 8. Now, waiting patiently for a couple of players to make mistakes, waiting for a team to build on these mistakes. Exor coming round, unlucky for Gaunt there. Exor picking up 2 kills in quick succession. Prodigy and Gaunt. Zodiac, the last player alive for Slovenia, who's been in this Elb and since 6 rounds ago. Finally picks up the bomb, goes back towards tank. 2v1 situation in favour of Croatia here. Jonstar peeks around the corner and gets the kill onto Zodiac. Sorry, not really comfortable when he leaves that L-bend position, is he, Zodiac?
No, he definitely does seem to prefer the elbow position, but I think not so much him being at fault for that, it's just general team play issues regarding Exor being allowed to push straight through B into bottom mid and take out two players looking in exactly the same direction. You've got three people alive, don't have them all looking at the same corner. Unless of course you've got very bad aim, in which case maybe getting all three of you together is a good idea. Right, so we're going to be following Flair this round, so let's try and get across to him quickly. Apparently he's
an interesting player to watch.
Yep, throning around grey car, but he is sneaking into bottom mid. Looking for the kill on the AK in bottom mid, uses a lot of his bullets, but manages to get the kill. Player spotted him from MG Alley. Player really just flailing around here at the moment. Looking for the kill on the MG Alley guy. The MG Alley guy seems to have not considered the idea of him being across from him, but his teammate comes around and spots him, and he gets wallbanged. Good job, Zodiac. Right, so let's follow up with Zodiac for a moment now. I'm sticking with Zodiac because he's just got a kill. So, Zodiac behind MG bin, looking at top A. Really just looking around, see if he can spot anyone covering B or pushing up towards Rat Hole. Now, as we can see on the map, they have got an enemy player behind that laundry wall, possibly in laundry. No, he's just behind the wall. So if they can push up and kill him, then B's going to be completely open. If they can kill this guy pushing into mid, then A's completely open. Zodiac's had an absolute mare there. Hasn't hit a bullet. I'm confused by what Exor is doing. Everything's become very confusing all of a sudden. And the bomb is down by the B bomb site. So if Zodiac can go over there and plant, and his teammate covers him, he should have the round in the bag. Exor decides he doesn't want the round to be easy for him and gets himself killed. And then Darix plays it intelligently, as he should have done, and wins the round. So that was... I want to say good, positive things about that. That was the worst piece of play I've ever seen.
Exor on the winner sill, just chilling.
Yep, just having a good time. Overall, not a very good round, but we'll let Carl take it away with Prodigy and hope for a better round this time.
I'd like to think so. Going to follow Prodigy now, the bomb carrier for Slovenia, who have fallen behind 11-8. Patiently watching the guy on the bin, see if he peeks, he doesn't. Going to push up towards the blown up grey car now. Going to look at some wall and some tyre. See shots coming out from top A now. Flair getting a deagle kill onto Gaunt. Now looking towards Tin. Doesn't really fancy peeking the guy at top A for very long. Not a great position to be shooting up from the wall bangs. Doesn't really help. Here we push one player pushing around, going to shoot his dead friend there. Prodigy getting into bottom mid building with the bomb. Last player alive for Croatia. For Slovenia, sorry, the Croatian Jonstar takes him down. 12-8. Map point now for the Croatians.
I very much doubt they'll be throwing this away. Slovenia don't seem comfortable at all on this map, so let's follow Lucky. See what he can do. He'll be assisting in closing out this round and this map for them. Flair takes down Nuke for Nade. Prodigy opens up onto Darix with the AK, and Lucky's still just sat watching that corner of L-bend. They know that they like to sit around in that L-bend for just inconceivable periods of time. Not spotting anyone Lucky here. Here's one in mid-house, looks at the wall bang, decides he's missed it and is now in a weak position, backs off, gets on the wall. Isn't seeing a peek. Gaunt with some good play. Sixer with some good play, leaves Lucky on his own. He may actually be the only player to help take this map for them in the last round. Win this 1v2. Well, one player in top A behind the blue barrel, very strong position, but taken down immediately by Lucky. So now it's a 1v1, Gaunt versus Lucky. Lucky on the bins, which I have been reliably informed are named Tits by the American community. I didn't know this until recently, but that's apparently what they are. So Gaunt's faked the bomb. Lucky seems to know it's a fake, he's looking for the push. Here's the fake again, knows he's back on the bomb site. Oh, a very unfortunate decision. I understand perhaps why he made it, but very unfortunate. Gaunt manages to hit the shot as he crosses towards that red container. So unfortunate for Lucky, not able to win the round for the team, but they've got another few tries.
Got a few map points in their favour. Croatia getting a nade kill onto Gaunt. Darix there. An aggressive push by Slovenia towards the A site. But they have Flair pushing down mid as he's managed to get past that past the tank a few rounds now. He's not really made anything of it either of the times. Slovenia down to 2 players now, 4 players left now for Croatia. Gonna follow Nuke, the last player alive for the Slovenians. Gets a tag onto Exor. Takes down Exor, but Danix is there with the revenge kill onto Nuke. 13-9. Gonna go into a third map. Fantastic play there. They were behind at the start there, Croatia. Great to bring it back. Little timeout that the Slovenians called, they used in their favour. Gonna find out which map they'd like to be put on now.
Looks like it's Crash, I believe.
Crash. Just stick that on. Crash, the third map, my favourite map.